So today, me and my team gonna present about our system, which is UTEM Smart Canteen Pre-Order System. Let me introduce my teammate first. Me, myself, is Dineshwaran, and Nimesh, Vimalan, Niveda, and Lishwini. So for my part, I would like to present about the database part of our UTEM Smart Canteen Pre-Order System. In this project, we use PHP admin to manage our MySQL database. The database name is utem_canteen. So this database basically stores all important information for the canteen system, such as users, food, orders, order items, and feedback. In this database, there are 5 main tables: feedback, food, orders, order_items, and users. Each table has its own purpose. The users table stores student and admin information. The foods table stores the food menu, and the orders table store order details. And then the order items table store the specific food item inside each order. And then lastly is the feedback table. It stores user ratings and comments. So now for the users table, the user table stores the information of all users who register in the system. It contains columns such as user ID, full name, username, password, and also the role. The role column is important because it separates the users into different categories such as admin and student. So for example, the admin has the role as admin while other users have the role as student. This table is important for the login function because the system can check whether the user is an admin or a student before allowing access to different pages. Next is food table. Okay, the food table stores all food and drink items available in the canteen system. It also contains columns such as food ID, food name, category, price, and status as well. For example, the system has food items like nasi goreng, mee goreng, chicken chop, burger ayam, teh ice, and also limo ice. The category column shows whether the item is a main dish, beverage, snack, dessert, or Western food. The price column stores the price of each item. The status column shows whether the item is active or inactive. These tables help the system display to the menu to the students. So the following table is orders. The order table stores the main order information made by users. It contains columns such as order ID, user ID, order date, total amount, order status, payment method, and also remark as well. The user ID connects the order to the user who made it. The order date shows when the order was placed. The total amount shows the total price of the order, and also the order status shows where the order is completed or not. The payment method shows how the user paid, such as do it now QR or pay at the counter manually. This table is important because it keeps the order history for every user. Next is item table. So the order item table stores the details of food items inside each other. It contains columns such as item ID, order ID, food name, and quantity as well. For example, one order may include nasi goreng, teh ice, or roti canai with different quantities. So the order ID is used to link the food item to the correct order in the orders table. This means one order can have many food items. So the order table stores the main order, while the order items table stores the food details. And the last table, which is feedback table. Okay, the feedback table stores comments and ratings from users. It also contains columns such as feedback ID, user ID, rating, comments, and created at. The rating column shows the user rating, while the comments column stores their feedback such as food is tasty or food is good. The created at column stores the date and time the feedback was submitted. And this table is useful because the admin can review user feedback and improve the canteen services. So all those tables, the users tables connect with the orders tables. So which is user ID. This means each user can make any order. The order tables connect with the order item table using order ID. This means one order can contain many food items. So for the user tables, it's also connect with the feedback table using user ID because each feedback is submitted by a specific user. So overall, the database structure supports user login, food menu, food menu display, ordering process, payment record, and also the feedback collection. Next, I will explain about the software architecture for our system. Our system mainly uses a three-layer architecture. The first layer is the presentation layer, where students and admins interact with the system. The second layer is the application layer, which handles the system functions such as login, ordering food, calculating the total price, and also submitting the feedback. The third layer is the database layer, where all data is stored in MySQL using PHP MyAdmin. The database contains tables such as user, food orders, order items, and also the feedback. In simple flow, the user sends a request through the system interface. The application processes it, and the data is saved or retrieved from the database. This architecture makes the system more organized and easier to manage. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, now let's move to the third part, which is code quality. So what is code quality? Code quality is actually having a consistent coding style throughout the project, and then meaningful class or any other method, and also the variable names, and having proper indentation and formatting. So it will be easy for developer to understand and also to modify the entire system again. So in our project, how code quality was achieved is followed Java coding standards and then use meaningful names and then implementing proper formatting and also organize code into several packages. So as you can see over here, there are four packages, which is controller, DOA, model, and also view. So we separated into four packages so that our coding structure will be nicer to see, and also applied several exceptional handling and perform input validation. And also the last one is we have included created reusable methods. Okay, now let's move to the next part, which is user interface. So as for the user interface, you can see this is the main page. And then after that, we will have a role selection over here. So if we choose role admin, we have to input the username and also the right password for it. Once we log in into admin page, we can see there are 5 options, which is manage food menu, and then view customer order, and then sales report, view student feedback, and the last one is logout. So as you can see for the manage menu, over here we can add food or update any food option and then delete or any other clear form option. Then the second one is view customer's order. So if customer order, the admin will receive over here. And then the third one is sales report. Then the fourth one is view students feedback. And then the last one is log out. So once we log out, we can go to student. So over here, we can just log in if we already created the students. We already create as a student. So for now, we will register a new student. For example, we will choose Serene and then 1, 2, 3 password. If we don't follow the same password, it will say passwords do not match. So we have to enter the password correctly. So for example, Surain123 star, Surain123 star over here. and then only it will show register successful, and now we can log in. So log in as Suren123 and then Suren123 star. Okay, once we log in, we can see the students dashboard over here. There are also 5 options for students. So the first one is start pre-order, and then the second one is track my order. The third one is order history, and then leave feedback, and the last one is log out. So as you can see, the first one will be student place order option. So over here, we can simply choose what we're gonna order and the quantity, and then any remark like less spicy. So once we choose our food, we can just click on add to cart, and then the food will be set it over here, and then the grand total. So we can go through payment option. So there are 2 payment options. The first one is pay at counter. Once we select the pay at counter, it will just go to the receipt page. If we choose the do it now option, it will show a do it now QR code. Actually, this one is just a dummy one. So once we're done, we can just click I have paid, and then it will show for the confirmation. Once we confirm, it will show the order ahead you, the previous order, and also the estimated wait time, which is 24 minutes, and then the entire receipt. So as you can see in the receipt, it will state the student name, payment method, and then the item that we have ordered, and then also the total, and including SST 6%. So this is the grand total. So once we order, we can track our order over here. So it will show the total paid, and then payment method, order rate, estimate time, and also the status. After that, we can see the order history. So since there is no order has been completed yet, so there will be nothing. And then we can leave any feedback over here. So that we can just log out. So this is the main interfaces over here. That's all from me. Now I would like to pass it to Lishwini.
Okay. Now I will demonstrate the CRUD functionality for our UTEM Smart Canteen pre-order system using the Manage Menu interface. Let me log in first. Now select the Manage Food menu. Okay, first start with create our new item. For example, roti bakar. Then I will set the price for 3 ringgit 50 cent. Once the details are filled, I will click the add new button. Okay, click OK. As you can see, the table instantly refreshes and our 16th item successfully appears at the bottom of the current active menu list with its status set active. Second, read and update. We can read all the item details here. For update, select the data that we just created, which is roti bakar, and I will clear the old price. Type in the new value to 2 ringgit 50 cent. Now I click the update selected button. The table updates in real time, reflecting the new price of 2 ringgit 50 cent for item number 18. Lastly, I will demonstrate the delete operation to remove an item from the active menu list. I will select the exact same 18th item from the table once again. With the item selected, I will click the delete selected. And then now I will click yes to remove that item from the list. The system process the deletion command removes the item from the database and the table dynamically updates. As you can look at the screen now, The 18th item is gone, and the menu clearly reverts back to our original 15th items. That's all from me. Thank you. I pass to next person.
Next, I will explain the logic and processing component of our system. The first calculation feature can be seen in the sales report module. The system processes all transaction records stored in the database and automatically calculates the total revenue generated from sales. In this example, the total revenue is 371 ringgit and 96 cents. The system also analyzes payment methods used by customers. It calculates the percentage of each payment method by dividing the number of transactions for a particular method by the total number of transactions. Based on the report, Do It Now QR accounts for 49.3% of transactions. Not specified account for 35.5% and Pay It Counter accounts for 15.2%. In addition, the system calculates the probability of menu items by counting how many times each item is ordered. For example, nasi goreng contributes 26.3% of total orders, while nasi lemak biasa contributes 21.1%. These calculations are then displayed using pie charts for easier analysis and decision making. Besides the sales report, another important calculation occurs during the add to cart process. When a customer selects food items, the system automatically calculates the subtotal based on the item price and quantities. The system then calculates SST and adds it to the subtotal to obtain the final payment amount. This ensures that all charges are calculated accurately without requiring manual computation. After payment is completed, the system automatically generates a receipt containing the ordered items, quantities, subtotal, SST amount, total payment, and payment method. The transaction data is then stored in the database and later used to generate the sales report. Therefore, our system fulfills the logic and processing requirement through sales data analysis, percentage calculation, SST computation, total price calculation, and automatic receipt generation. Thank you.
Hello. So the next part is advanced integration. So let's take a look at the official sales report interface. Okay, the official sales report interface, which represents a core component of our advanced integration requirement. To deliver actionable insights for the canteen management, we successfully integrated a third-party graphing and data visualization library. Instead of just showing raw data, this library allows us to process sales numbers dynamically and renders them into clear, interactive visual assets. As you can see on the dashboard, on the left, we display the raw sales data tracking real-time transaction, customer names, amount paid, and payment methods. On the top right, our integrated library generates a live breakdown of revenue by payment method, showing that Do It Now QR is currently our leading channel at roughly 49%. On the bottom right, it dynamically charts that most popular food order, proving at a glance that nasi goreng and nasi lemak biasa are our top revenue drivers. Okay, now to make this data fully functional for administrative use, we implemented an export feature
By triggering the generation system, the application compiles all the live dashboard data alongside the analytical graphs into an external report file. Once generated, this file is automatically processed and saved directly into user's download folder for easy access, sharing, and offline printing. As you can see, the export report file is successfully generated into our file explorer. And that's all from me.